everybody, just for the video here, if you're watching this later, we're at the Lamont High School graduation, and we're going to be watching my daughter Emma walk down the aisle. And so I figured this is probably the easiest way to film this 3-hour escapade is to just go live with it, so it ought to be good. We might have to stop depending on copyright, what kind of songs they're playing. We'll see if we get busted or not. But we're just waiting for the show to get on the road. It's at Lamont High School for the graduation. There's a baby. Cutie patootie. graduation ceremony this afternoon. I think we're supposed to start momentarily here.
Byron, your video is private.
What? Skip video. That should be live.
Is there any others?
trying to fix it. It's not wanting to, because of those overhead lights, they're blocking and making it go dark. I'll try and have it fixed by the time Emma comes down.
Nice bet.
I think it's because they got lights on the back and not up front here, and that's why I'm having issues trying to get light. think it was Katie. I can't.
But it's so awesome. I got her handshake.
The camera's still rolling. It's still rolling.
And that means I missed that whole video. So annoying.
Now you can see her.
I can't believe I got that. I missed the whole thing.
Can you see her now?
Little Lydia. I did it. Now I'm in the video. It's too late. Byron, you got Emma walking, right?
I got Emma walking.
Did you?
Sort of.
I didn't. My
It's just
thing
the
didn't work.
auto adjust on the lighting, it's darkening right up.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Thank you, and we will begin our program for the afternoon. Good afternoon, I'm Cassie Childs, and this is Hunter Rideout, and it is our privilege and honor today to guide you through our afternoon's proceeding as Mistress and Master of Ceremonies. At this time, we would ask everyone to stand for the playing of O Canada.
En français. Our home and native land.
Thank you. Please be seated. Before we proceed, we would like to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 6 territory in the traditional homeland of the Métis Nation. These are the traditional meeting grounds, gathering place, and traveling route to the Cree, Nakota Sioux, Dene, Saulteaux, Blackfoot, and Métis. We acknowledge all the many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit whose footsteps have marked these lands for centuries.
We are honored to welcome Trustee Holowaychuk, Principal Sawatsky, Assistant Principal Van Meulen, Your Worship Mayor Bowles, Your Worshiping Mayor Awasia, Deputy Mayor McIntyre, Councillor Euclid, honored guests, graduates, families, and friends. May we please have Trustee Holowaychuk to the podium with a message from the Board of Trustees of Elk Island Public Schools.
Good afternoon, everyone. Family and friends, Principal Sawatsky, Assistant Principal Van Meulen, staff, and then all of our mayors and councilors in attendance. And most importantly, to you guys, the grads. I'm going to turn this because I want to talk to you. It is an honor to be here today to celebrate the Lamont High School grad class of 2026 and share this special milestone with you. Graduates, it has been quite a journey. 13 years ago, you walked into school for the very first time, excited, nervous, and wondering what the future might hold. Today, you sit here ready to receive your diploma. It is a reflection of years of hard work, perseverance, growth, and determination. And while I'm sure some of you are thinking, thank God goodness it's finally over, I can tell you something from experience. One day you will miss some of the things you couldn't wait to leave behind. We often don't realize we're living important moments until they become memories. Years from now, you will probably not remember every assignment, test, or report card, but you'll remember the friendships. You'll remember the bus rides to games and tournaments, the school events, laughter in the hallways, and the teachers or staff who encouraged you along the way. You will each probably have that one staff member that you will know made a difference. As a longtime trustee and now board chair, I have had the privilege of watching students across Elk Island Public Schools grow and graduate. Over the past 15 years, I have seen many graduates walk across this very stage, including my own 3 children, and others to begin the next chapter of their lives. Class of 2026, your resilience, your character, and your determination has kept you moving forward, even when the path wasn't easy or always quite right. Your graduating class has chosen a theme that is both simple and powerful. Do not wait, the time will never be just right, Napoleon Hill. As you leave high school and begin your next chapter, I really do hope you take those words to heart. There will always be reasons to wait. But to wait until you're more confident, more prepared, or more certain about the future. But growth happens when you take the first step, even when we don't have all the answers. Whether your path leads to post-secondary, the trades, the workforce, entrepreneurship, or something you haven't even imagined, please don't be afraid to pursue opportunities when they arise. While you pursue opportunities, I hope you also never forget where you came from. Growing up in a rural community like Lamont has given you something special. It has taught you the value of hard work, the importance of community, and the understanding that when people need help, neighbors step up. Those lessons will stay with you long after today. Go out and explore the world, chase your dreams, take opportunities when they come, but don't be too quick to leave communities like ours behind. Rural Alberta needs young people like you, young people with ideas, skills, leadership, and a desire to make a difference. Never underestimate the impact you may have by giving back to the community that helped shape who you are. No matter where life takes you, be proud of your roots and be proud of this community and this school. Today, take a moment and look around. Take in the faces of your classmates, your teachers, your families, and your friends. These are the people who've been part of your story, and this is a moment you and they will remember for the rest of your life. Congratulations, class of 2026. We are incredibly proud of you, and we look forward to seeing what comes next.
tall weight jump, we would like to welcome Mayor Fowles to the stage with a message from the town of Lamont.
Thank you for the invitation to bring greetings and congratulations on behalf of the town of Lamont. It's an honor to witness this year's graduates on being recognized for their achievements and successes that they're celebrating today. We also want to thank all of you who have been there to support these graduates on their journey. Graduation is such an important milestone, not only for the students, but for the families and staff. 13 years ago, many of you started right across the street. And while attending school, you participated in community events, as well as minor sports, and yes, even those cold and windy walks downtown for a slice of pizza. Your future lies directly ahead, filled with bold challenges and choices. Trust those lessons and the knowledge that you have gained. Your theme is a great one, as your time at Lamont has mattered, and we thank you for that. Congratulations to the Lamont graduating class of 2026.
Thank you, Mayor Fowles. May we please have Mayor Iwasi up to the stage for a message from the town of Bruderheim.
Oh no, that's fine. It's pronounced in a lot of ways. Hello everyone. I'm having flashbacks. I've seen a pair of platform shoes that I used to have. You walk by me. That's amazing. Hello everyone. My name is Ronald Wazir. I want to sincerely thank the high school grad class of 2026 for giving me the opportunity to be here with you. When I heard the theme, "Don't wait, time will never be right," I thought, what a beautiful, important message. Really, because it comes down to one simple thing: time. We talk about time all the time, don't we? Just a second. Hold on a minute. Days fly by in an instant. One of my personal favorites is a split second. Because a split second can change everything. The smallest moment, the tiniest decision, can lead you into a completely different direction. It can shape your path. It can even change your life. When I think about time, I think about my own time, growing right up here in Lamont. I think about teachers who made a difference. Mrs. Philipchuk is one of them. Taught me to appreciate my time and never take it for granted. Those moments didn't seem big at the time, but they're shaped of who I became. Excuse me. I think about simple times too. Running home for lunch. My mom's house is the new one right across the street from the basketball court. She's 92 years old. She watches what you guys have done for the last few years. She's seen some of your parents do the same. And possibly some of your grandparents. So anyways, she's still there. She's 92, she's still there watching. Running home for lunch at the parents' house, eating as fast as I could so I wouldn't miss the Flintstones. Then rushing back so I wouldn't be late for class. At the time, it felt like an ordinary day. But looking back, those were the moments that mattered. And before I knew it, it was 1979. Sitting right about there. And today, on this very stage in this very gym, waiting for my name to be called, full of excitement and a little nervous like I am now, and wondering what the future would hold. And here we are again. Today, your time has come. This moment, right here, right now, is yours. Today marks an important milestone and a celebration of your hard work, perseverance, and achievements. You are not only leaders of tomorrow, you're an important part of our future today. Your talents, your ideas, your contributions will bring to your communities will help shape the world ahead. My advice to you, don't wait for the perfect time. It doesn't exist. Take the chance. Try something new. Say yes more often than no. Make mistakes. Learn. Grow. And most importantly, enjoy the moments along the way. Choose paths that align with your talents and passions, because the success is often found where purpose and passion meet. Most importantly, be kind, grateful, respectful. The way you treat others leaves a lasting impact and opens doors far beyond what achievement alone can accomplish. Because one day, faster than you think, you'll look back and realize it all went by in a split second. On behalf of the Council of the Town of Bruderheim, I extend our heartfelt congratulations to the Lamont High School class of 2026. This is your title.
Mayor Wasia. We would like to welcome Deputy Mayor McIntyre to the podium for a message on the Village of Chittenden.
I'm going to turn this to you because I'd like to speak for you guys. Good afternoon, parents, family, friends, teachers, mayor's counselors, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. On behalf of the Village of Chittenden, I would like to offer our sincere congratulations. For a moment, I want you to take a pause and take it all in. Today has been, and will continue to be, busy, exciting, and full of activity. Before you know it, it will be over. So take a moment to truly feel the love, the pride, and support that fills this room for you today. Do you feel it? Hold on to that feeling. Lock it in, away in your heart and in your memory, and carry it with you. As you move on to the next chapter of your life, whether that means pursuing post-secondary education, entering the workforce, or taking some time to discover what comes next, embrace the opportunities that come your way. Your class slogan this year, never wait, the time will never be just right. Opportunities are often fleeting. They rarely arrive at the perfect moment, and so be courageous and be fearless when they do. When dark clouds come, as they inevitably will, face those storms head on with the same fearlessness. Remember this day, remember the feelings and support surrounding you right now, and hold tight and know that you have the strength to weather any storm and come through it stronger than before. I'm not one for long speeches, so I will simply end by saying that we wish you all the very best. We know that you will do amazing things wherever life leads you and with whatever opportunities you choose to pursue. Thank you for the honor of allowing me to be part of your special day, and congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor McIntyre. May we please have Councillor Eugenis to the stage for a message from the County of Lamont.
Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for having me here tonight. It's really a delight to see you guys all on this stage, as I was many, many years ago. Congrats, families, staff, and members of our community. On behalf of the Lamont Council, it is my honor to extend a heartfelt congratulations to the Lamont High School graduating class. Today is more than just a ceremony. It's a celebration of perseverance, growth, and the remarkable potential each of you carries forward. As a proud graduate of Lamont High School myself, this moment carries a special weight for me. I know what it means to grow up in the community, to be shaped by its values, supported by its teachers, and strengthened by its spirits. I once sat where you sat today, wondering what the future might hold. And I can tell you with confidence that the foundation you built here will serve you well. Lamont doesn't just prepare students academically. It builds character, resilience, and a sense of belonging that stays with you long after you leave these halls. You have faced challenges that tested you, opportunities that stretched you, and moments that revealed who you are becoming. Through it all, you showed determination, creativity, and heart. Those qualities will carry you far beyond these walls. Whether the next steps lead you to universities, trades, agricultural, business, workforce, or paths still unfolding, remember this: you are capable of more than you know. You come from a community that believes in you, supports you, and celebrates your success. Lamont County is proud to call you its own. You have moved forward. As you move forward, take with you the lessons learned here, friendships, the late night studying, the early morning practices, teachers who pushed you, and moments that made you stronger. These experiences are the foundation of your future. Class of 2026, your journey is just beginning. Walk boldly, dream fearlessly, lead with integrity, and never forget that the doors of this community and the pride of this county are always open to you. Congratulations, graduates. The future is yours.
We would like to now invite Ms. Sawatsky to the podium for the principal's message.
Good afternoon, families, friends, staff, honored guests, and most importantly, you guys, our graduates. Today we gather to celebrate you, the Lamont High School class of 2026. Ricardo, you can cheer for that if you want. You guys, your journey to this moment has been anything but ordinary. As you completed grade 6 and began looking ahead to junior high and to high school, the world changed. The COVID-19 pandemic disrupted what should have been an exciting time of transition and new opportunities for you. Instead, you experienced interruptions in learning, school closure, canceled activities and sports, and continual uncertainty during years that are typically defined by growth, connection, and new experiences. By the time you arrived at Lamont High School, many of the activities we typically offer to ease the transition to high school simply weren't possible for you. Yet despite these challenges, you guys adapted. Over the last couple weeks, I've spent a lot of time thinking about what makes you guys as a graduating class unique. And one word has consistently come to my mind: resilience. Throughout your years at Lamont High School, you have demonstrated an ability to keep moving forward, even when your lives didn't go according to plan. One of you suffered a significant ACL and MCL injury last year. After surgery and months of physical therapy, you returned to competition this year. And even in the past 2 weeks, you won multiple medals at zones. And just yesterday, yes, that's worth cheering for. Just yesterday represented Lamont High School at provincials. Your story reminds us that setbacks don't define us, but how we respond to them does. 3 of you began your journeys in other countries before moving to Canada during your last few years of schooling. You adapted to new culture, you built new relationships, you learned new systems, and you found your place in a community where many of your peers had known each other since kindergarten. Your experiences remind us that resilience often means having the courage to start again. Some of you guys experienced significant loss during your high school years. Despite the challenges that come with grief, you continue to show up, you continue learning, and you continue moving forward. Your presence here today is a testament to your remarkable strength. One member of this graduating class is the first person in their family since their great-grandmother to earn a high school diploma. Several of you have worked to create opportunities for yourselves beyond high school, funding your own post-secondary applications, balancing work and school, and paving your own paths towards future education and careers. While your stories are all different, they share a common thread. You guys have refused to give up. What I admire most about you guys, graduating class of 2026, is your authenticity. You haven't tried to be anyone other than yourselves. Each of you has followed your own path, faced your own challenges, and found your own way to this stage today. You may not all share the same interests, goals, or plans for the future, but you have all demonstrated determination, resilience, and the courage to keep moving forward. That deserves recognition. Growing up in a rural community teaches lessons that cannot be found in a classroom. You guys have learned the value of hard work, the importance of community, and that success is often determined not by where you start, but by your willingness to keep going when things are difficult. As you leave Lamont High School, your paths will take you in many different directions. Some of you will attend university or college. Some of you will begin apprenticeships. Some of you will enter or remain in the workforce. And some of you are still deciding what comes next. No matter where your journey leads, remember this: success is not measured by a single destination. It is measured by the character you demonstrate, the relationships you build, and the way you respond when life challenges you. Your experiences, you guys, have already proven that you are capable of far more than you realize. You have faced uncertainty. You have overcome obstacles. You have demonstrated resilience. And because of that, I have every confidence that you will continue to find success in whatever path you choose. Graduates, today we celebrate not only what you have accomplished, but who you will become. On behalf of the staff of Lamont High School, thank you for the contributions that you have made to our school community. We are proud of your achievements, proud of your perseverance, and proud of the young adults you have become and will continue to become. Congratulations, class of 2026. May you move forward with confidence, continue to meet challenges with resilience, and never underestimate the impact that you are capable of making. We can't wait to see what happens next. Congratulations, graduates.
We would now like to congratulate and welcome the valedictorian of this year's graduating class, Taylor Fossil.
Good afternoon, Trustee Holloway Chuck, Principal Salotsky, Assistant Principal Vandermeulen, Mayor Folds, Mayor Uwesia, Deputy Mayor McIntyre, Councilor Huguenotz, honored guests, graduates, families, and friends. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the graduating class of 2026 from Lamont High School. Before I begin, I would like to say I'm honored to be your valedictorian. I am truly grateful for the opportunity to represent my classmates today. Growing up in a small town, many of us have known each other since elementary school. We spent countless hours together in classrooms, on teams, at school events, and making memories that have shaped who we are today. As we move forward, I hope we are all excited about the opportunities, challenges, and experiences that lie ahead. I'm sure there are parts of high school that many of us are ready to leave behind, but I also know there are things we will miss someday, whether it's friends, teachers, coaches, teams, or the fact that we have our whole futures ahead of us. We may not realize it now, but these moments have become a part of who we are. While many of us are eager to leave our small town and pursue bigger things, it's important not to forget where we came from or the people who helped us get there. So today, I'd like to take a moment to say thank you. Thank you to our teachers for challenging us, supporting us, encouraging us, and watching us all walk across the stage today. Thank you to our parents, families, and guardians for your unwavering support throughout our educational journey. Your sacrifices and guidance have helped shape us into the young adults we are becoming today. I'd personally like to thank my family for their support for me and showing me never to take my education for granted. Without the extra push from them, I would have never achieved what I have in high school. So thank you to my mom, my dad, and my sister Cameron. And thank you to the Lamont community for supporting our school programs and activities through your generosity and participation. And finally, thank you to my classmates. I hope every one of you is proud of how far you've come. Each of us have faced obstacles and challenges along the way, but today is proof that we are capable of overcoming them. Our class slogan, "Do not wait, the time will never be just right," by Napoleon Hill, reminds us that there will always be reasons to hesitate, doubt ourselves, or play it safe. But real growth happens when we take chances and embrace uncertainty. The next steps moving forward after many years of the same school, town, and routines can feel very uncomfortable and unfamiliar. But that just means that there is more to learn, discover, and achieve. As we leave Lamont High School and begin our next journeys, I hope we carry with us the lessons we've learned, the relationships we built, and the confidence to pursue our goals without waiting for the perfect moment. Congratulations to everyone on the stage today, and thank you.
please welcome Emma Welch to the podium for a tribute to the staff. Good afternoon, Trustee Holrichuk, Principal Sawatsky, Assistant Principal Vandermeulen, Mayor Foltz, Mayor Deputy Mayor McIntyre, Councillor Hugenex, honored guest graduates, families, and friends. My name is Emma Welch, and I would like to take a moment to thank the teachers and educational staff. Graduation is a time to celebrate us students for making it this far and crossing this stage. But it is also a time to thank the people who have grown with and who have led us this far in our school journey. So thank you to the teachers and other educational staff who have taught us since we were small. You have seen us grow, change, learn how to be adults, and help us through the whole process. From Mr. Wyman's oral exams and countless chats, lessons, and advice that I'm decently sure had nothing to do with English, but were meaningful and useful nonetheless, to Mr. Bordato begging us to talk to him, then having conversations about things such as Rasputin's generous manhood and scams of capitalism. And though I personally have never attended one, I have never heard a complaint, except maybe about definitions, from any member of Dussault's bio class. Not even just teaching-wise, our teachers have helped us. Miss Shaw's countless free haircuts and endless life advice, friendly fire from Morehouse to keep people on their toes. No, Mr. Morehouse, my phone is not in the office. And Miss Ram, simply being there to help us graduates through this process. She is the unsung hero of this all, and countless other teachers and EAs who have put their hearts and souls into making our learning experience as beneficial as possible. So thank you all. As we walk into this next chapter, you will always be remembered for guiding us in our first steps.
Thank you, Emma. We would now like to invite Mr. Bordato and Mr. Dussault to the podium for a message on the campus. Let's just fix that. I want to make it very clear, by the way, I didn't bring up the Rasputin thing, they did. Just throw it to me. But, oh boy, look at these grads, Mr. Dussault. Everybody's smiling, laughing, and looking happy and excited. Such a different side of them than what I see at 9 a.m. every morning. Silent, yawning, looking visibly annoyed that I would have the gall to ask them what we talked about yesterday. I don't know what I'm more surprised by. The fact that they actually requested we deliver another lecture to them, or the fact that they actually showed up on time for something for once.
I think if you really want to make this a little bit more realistic, we got to what we see every morning from these grads, we probably want to go get you guys to hang out in the parking lot for at least 15 minutes, roll in like super late, energy drink in hand, and maybe an excuse, maybe not. Some of my personal favorites this year has been, I got stuck climbing through my window. Or, just remember, we don't get a phone call if we're late. This is all just silly teasing, of course. Mr. Dussault and I know these grads can take a joke. Their sense of humor is one of our favorite things about them. But as any of them in my class know, the jokes don't always land, and they will let you know. There's nothing quite like my morning routine of coming to work, drinking my coffee, telling a joke, getting 0 laughs, and doing my same fake microphone. Is this thing on? Hello, grads, hello. If I ever dabble in stand-up comedy, I imagine I would handle the awkward silence from the crowd quite well, seeing as how I had a whole year of practice with these grads. So from the bottom of my heart, guys, I really thank you for keeping me humble. Now, some of you may not know this, but many of the graduating class and myself started here at Lamont High at the same time. similarities though. Trying to find our way around a new building, deciding who to sit with at lunch, and whether or not the teachers would be mean to us. But despite the unfamiliarity, we made it across the finish line together, and you went to grade 8, where once again, together, we tackled a brand new challenge head on. French class. Need to hear the groans, right? To be clear, everybody, at the time, I spoke 0 French. Currently, I speak very little French. But with a little bit of patience and understanding from these wonderful students and some positive self-talk, like, you can do this, you just gotta stay one day ahead of the kids. We made it through stronger and slightly more fluently than ever. So with that said, merci mes amis. Now, as crazy as a non-French speaker teaching French class for a whole year was, the real story of that year was the first and only Lamont High hot dog eating competition, where 20 hungry participants put their stomachs on the line for glizzy glory. In a shocking upset, underdog Joseph Thiessen, where are you, Joe? Was crowned champion. Joe, the current world record is 83 hot dogs in 10 minutes. With a little practice, I think you can beat it. If you set your mind and your stomach to it, you can achieve anything.
Once we got to grade 9, I'm sure we had a ton of you take a double take to constantly be reading on your timetable, Mr. Dussault, Mr. Dussault, Mr. Dussault. Because they had me for about half a day at minimum between math, science, and phys ed. And I'm certain that we got to know each other so well that you guys had some great effigies burned or blown up that in the background were like, how do you like those fraction rules, Mr. Dussault? Regardless, we all survived junior high, and you made your way all the way to high school. We saw a noticeable change in your confidence, your swagger, your smell, your beliefs in yourselves. You stood tall, you stood proud, and there was only one thing that had the ability to shatter your foundations. The great Mr. Wyman.
Now, we know what you're thinking. Thank God I'll never have to do another oral exam again. But not so fast, guys. In adult life, we have another name for when you are put on the spot with hard-hitting questions, answering them with very little prep time in a high-pressure situation that can be the difference between success and failure. We call it a job interview. So really, you should thank Mr. Wyman for the opportunity he gave you. In spite of your disdain for the oral exam, it made you a more well-rounded individual. Just saying. And even if the oral exam was not your favorite and gave you many sleepless nights, you did get an opportunity to play to your strengths with some of the projects in my social studies class this year. For context, everyone, as a part of my class, I allowed students to choose their own formats for many of their projects. This allowed students to communicate their ideas in a way that they best see fit. For example, I assigned a project this year that gave students the task of creating a guide on how to become a tyrannical dictator. I was blown away by the creativity and attention to detail brought forth by many students. For example, Eliza, who turned her project into a 10-page graphic novel written and illustrated entirely by herself. Truly impressive stuff. Or Trinity, who for that same project decided to take it to the next level and wrote me a 15-page fan fiction short story about a budding romance between two aspiring dictators. In my 10 years of teaching, I have never read anything quite like it, and I don't know that I will ever again.
Now, you really can see the evidence of their creativity all over my classroom walls, over in the display cases throughout the school. They really hold testament to the incredible abilities that you guys have. I wouldn't surprise me to see some galleries opened up later on in the future with your works displayed all over them. Although I will say, I hope that work like the infamous Grim Creeper never make their way to professional print. Now, I'm not sure if many of you know this, but we also have a wide range of musical talent in this grad class. This year, above all else, gave me a glimpse into the future rock and pop stars of Vermont High. Take Angie. Until this year in my general music class, I had no idea what a great singer she was. But now that I do, I hope she continues to grow as a vocalist and shows off her talents to the world. Or take Cash Kotick and Isaac McMillan. One a killer drummer, seriously, and the other a total shredder on the guitar. Getting to see their skills firsthand, I can truly see them making a mark in the Alberta music scene. Just, fellas, don't act like real rock stars and let these compliments go to your heads, okay? Now, if it isn't going to be the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, then Hollywood maybe is for you guys, because if, as evidenced by Mr. Tong's ever-popular film studies class over the years, we got enough talent in here to direct, star in many productions headed to the silver screen. And there's our actors as well that are more than willing to wear any costume that any role requires. Some more enthusiastically than others. In fact, I would say film studies was so popular in these grads that some of them even made their own films. Out over the years, maybe not having to do anything with Mr. Tong's class. So they also showcased from the Broadway level talents during my personal time with them with the Physed 10 dance unit. And I tell you, we had some showstoppers of Jingle Bell Rock, the Macarena, and Tequila that are just absolutely incredible. We even had a showstopper, solo, iconic, violin interpretive dance that everybody just cheered on in style.
Oh my.
They also managed to teach me a valuable lesson when we're playing basketball, and that's never keep your mouth open. Because, let me tell you, you never know when 3 sweaty fingers will find their way directly into your open mouth mid-game. I guess they got their revenge in my fraction goals after all.
Yes.
As we wrap it up here, I do want to leave you guys with a final, more serious thought. This week in social studies, we spent a lot of time discussing what it means to be a citizen. Not just the legal criteria, but the rights we enjoy and the responsibilities we carry to maintain them. For many of you, graduating and turning 18 marks the moment you inherit new rights and duties. Leaving high school signifies a profound shift. You are moving from a passive role in the world to a much more active one. While that transition can feel daunting, even overwhelming, I urge you to not shy away from the challenge. Lean into it, because you stand only to gain by doing so. We spent the last few years together learning about history, human nature, and how our modern world came to be. Take that knowledge and use it to build the life you actually want. Continue to ask questions, challenge your own assumptions, and never stop learning. Travel if you can, master a new skill, and say yes to the good opportunities more often than you say no. I can honestly say, it has been great seeing you guys grow as students after these 6 years together. I'd like to believe that you have helped me grow as a teacher at the same time. And while you are all off to new and exciting things, Mr. Dussault and myself, well, we'll be here.
Thank you, Mr. Bordetto and Mr. Dussault. Please welcome Easton Bland to the podium for a tribute to the parents.
Good afternoon, parents, family, friends, and special guests. My name is Easton Bland, and it's my privilege to give a tribute to our parents, guardians, and families. Graduation is an important time. As we move forward, new opportunities present themselves while old ones are put to rest. Throughout our journey, our families have always supported us, cared for us, and pushed us to be our best, and accepted us for who we are. They provided us with what we need, even if we do not always see it or appreciate it. You all have been there for us and always will be. Over the past 12 years, we have spent time doing calculations, writing essays, and building projects. These are not all we have learned, however. Hard work, routine, the ability to learn, how to have fun, and proactivity have all been taught outside of our desks. They are invaluable lessons that will guide us throughout life. And so again, the Lamont High graduating class of 2026 would like to say thank you to the families that have always supported us.
Thank you, Easton. Please welcome Ms. Deland to the podium for a message on behalf of the parents.
Good afternoon, proud parents, families, and honored guests. Of course, also our graduates. I happen to be a proud parent of one of our graduates on the stage today. Many of them I have had the pleasure of watching grow up into the amazing young people that we see before us. I'm honored to give a message to the graduates on behalf of parents and families. Before I address the graduates, however, I would like to thank Ms. Ram for all her efforts with the graduating class in organizing today's ceremony. Managing the plans and coordinating student volunteers was no small task, and it was purely done on a volunteer basis. Thank you, Ms. Ram. We truly do appreciate your efforts. Graduates, you all look fabulous coming in and ready to step into the next chapter. Today is your day. Not just because you've earned your diplomas, but because this moment marks the end of one journey and the beginning of a brand new adventure. You have grown up in a world full of constant change, real challenges, and a truly historical moments. Those experiences have already shaped you into a resilient, capable, and adaptable group of young people. As you prepare to take on the world, a few words of wisdom from those of us who love you. Remember to always remain kind. People may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. You won't always agree with everyone. Respect them anyway. Stand for something or you will fall for anything, but never lose your kindness. Continue to educate yourselves every day. Google does not know everything. Not all things can be learned in a classroom. Life experience will teach you the most important lessons, so embrace them. The closest thing to the secret of success is this. Good things happen to those who hustle. You create your own opportunities by showing up, working harder, and pushing further than you thought possible. Hustle is free, and it's powerful. No one knows exactly where your journey will take you, and that's the exciting part. You won't always get it right, and that's okay. You don't need to have all the answers right now. Sometimes you'll need to recalculate your path, and sometimes you'll have to take the scenic route to find your answers. Today, your biggest supporters are here sitting in this room with pride, watching you step forward into independence while remembering just how far you have come. As always, we've got you. The good, the bad, the weird, the wonderful, and we can hardly wait to see what you do next. Show up, dream big, chase those dreams without apology, stay curious, find your greatness, take the chances, do your thing, and do it to the very best of your ability. And of course, check in with your team back at home every once in a while. We're still cheering you on no matter what you do. May your futures be bright, your challenges be meaningful, and your inner compass always lead you to your own personal truth. Congratulations to each and every one of you today.
We would now like to welcome Ms. Sawatsky and Mr. Van der Meulen to the stage for the introduction of the graduates. Each graduate will be introduced and a few words that they wish to express in order to commemorate this day will be shared with you. They are introduced, they will receive a rose and their certificates from Ms. Sawatsky and Mr. Van der Meulen.
Lily Abel. Lily would like to thank her family and friends and those that cannot be here today. Throughout the years, her family has never given up on her. They have had a lot of patience and stuck by her and supported her. She's thankful for the friends that have always stayed by her side, no matter the hardships and struggles. Lily has had some amazing teachers, and she would like to give special thanks to Mr. Bordato and Miss Patmore, and finally Miss Shaw, her favorite teacher. Ivy Akit. Ivy's future plans are to go to school and become a cosmetic nurse, teach dance, and travel. Ivy would like to thank her friends and family for helping her to get to this point. She could not have done it without you. Ivy's favorite memory is from elementary when she accidentally left Taylor locked in her locker while she went back to class. All the while, Taylor continued to play Subway Surfers on Ivy's phone. Conlon Alward. Conlon would like to thank Mr. Bordato, Mr. Tong, and Ms. Patmore, his buddies Braden, Cash, Jaden, and Easton. In addition, he would like to thank his boyfriend Nate for being the best and always supporting him. Wyatt Parts. Wyatt's future plans are to be a journeyman millwright and also to get some sleep. Wyatt would like to thank everyone who he has ever encountered in his life, past and present, who have led him to being the person he is today. Byron Belport. Byron's future plans are to be a full-time, heavy-duty apprentice and then go on to work hard and travel. He would like to thank his mom for always pushing him to become better and taking care of him when he was at his lowest. He would also like to thank his dad for being stern and teaching him that not everything is handed to you. We'd like to extend a special thanks to Mr. Bordato for being so understanding and lenient with him when he was struggling. Easton Milan. Easton's future plans are to continue school for a couple of years, exploring new places, spending time with his family, and finding out what his future is going to be composed of. After high school, he would like to take the time to do the things that he did not have time to do while he was in school. Daniel Lord. Daniel's favorite quote is, "It's not gambling if you know you're going to win." Jason would like to thank her parents and siblings for always supporting and encouraging her, and to thank her friends for being there along the way. She's grateful for all of you, and she could not have done it without your support. Candice Ng Candia. Angie looks forward to traveling more often to see places that she has not yet explored, giving her a chance to learn and gain her knowledge. She would like to thank her family for the support, sacrifices, and love they have given. She knows how hard you've worked to get her on the stage and give her a life here in Canada, and she could not ask for more. She would like to extend special thanks to her friends, who she has learned a lot from, each and every one of you. Kiana Duo. Kiana's future plans are to get a job, earn enough money to build a cool house, and also write novels. I would like to thank her mom and dad for their support and assistance, and to her friends for giving her something to look forward to, and to her teachers for the education she has received. Fun fact, she is graduating, but she's only 4.5 years old. Taylor Fossum. Taylor would like to thank all of her coaches at Lamont High for giving her an opportunity to participate in the athletics program and compete provincially. She is so grateful to have these opportunities. She would also like to thank her parents for always pushing her to do her best and supporting her. An additional thank you to all her teachers for helping her to succeed. Hayden Foster. After high school, Hayden plans on working and going to school. We'd like to thank his family for providing him with all the support in the world, even if times were mostly peculiar. We'd like to thank his friends for the environment they built with him, making school feel less like a prison of learning and more of a place of social interaction and enjoyment. Kate would like to extend a special thank you to Mr. Bordato, who made social class interesting. It was never a subject he enjoyed. Eliza Fregoso. Eliza's future plans are to eventually travel and see all of God's creation and try all sorts of cuisines in those places. She would like to thank her family for supporting her and always being there when she needed them. She would also like to thank her friends for giving her something to look forward to every day and for their support. And above all, she would like to thank the Lord God for keeping her and guiding with her school and through her dark times.
Amen.
Will Fury. Will's favorite memory in school was playing softball in grade 10 gym class. Fun fact, he could tell you the handedness of every NHL player. And his big life goal is to open a thrift store with his brother.
Fun.
Shay Gushu. Shay's future plans live life to its fullest. He would like to thank his parents, grandparents, and his older sister, Grace. His favorite memory from school was playing floor hockey in elementary school. Lance Inigo. Lance would really like to thank his mom and dad. They've always been his biggest supporters, cheering him on and helping him whenever he needed it. He would also like to thank his friends because they Hunter's favorite quote is, "If you do it last minute, it will only take a minute." Parkinson's law. Marcus Jackson Halliburton. Marcus's future plans are to step into the future with simple but meaningful dreams. He hopes to have a home of his own, fill it with warmth and maybe a cat or two to keep things interesting. And he wants to spend his days surrounded by growth and life, working in a greenhouse where he can nurture things and watch them thrive. It's a quiet kind of life, but it's his. He's excited to grow into it. Tara's future plans are to become a nurse. She would like to thank everyone in her family, especially her mom and dad, for helping her throughout her whole life, and her grandparents for helping her with so many things. In addition, she would like to thank all of her teachers who have helped get her here. Hannah Kingshot. Hannah would like to extend a special thank you to Ms. Patmore for being the chillest and the best person to teach in Lamont High. She has truly made an impact in a lot of lives, especially Hannah's, and she loves you for that. Andrea Drager Kobus. Andrea's future plans are taking the big leap into becoming an educational assistant. She would like to thank all of those that she loves. She has a quote here: graduation is a quiet turning page. It's the echo of footsteps leaving the familiar stage. It's been every late night and doubt I outgrew, and every small win that nobody knew. A bridge between who I was and who I'll be. A moment of pride in becoming me. Not just an ending, but a widening view. Promise that war is right, just beyond Law Kobus. Law would like to thank his family for all the support they gave. In addition, he would like to thank all of his friends for the motivation they gave him to keep trying in their own unique ways. His favorite school memory is Bio 20 frog dissection, when he watched someone basically puppeting the frog post-dissection. He would like to catch up on all of the sleep he's missed first thing after he finishes high school. Cash's favorite quote is "And justice for all" by Metallica. He He would like to thank His favorite memory is having Kyle's old locker filled with garbage and food until the end of the year. While Jesse has not yet decided fully, his future plans are likely to include mechanics, either small engine repair or heavy duty. He would like to thank his parents who have always been there for him, helping him, and a special thank you to his girlfriend who's been by his side through thick and thin. He would also like to give a special thanks to his shop teachers who have helped him advance in areas he wants to succeed in. Seth Hilling. Seth's favorite school memory is getting to make films in grade 10 and 11 film study class. His achievements are passing 30-2 English on his first attempt through the course. And fun fact, he got the scar on his wrist from falling off a plastic boat structure when he was young.
Ouch.
Trinity Reitmeyer. Trinity's future plans include going into medicine to become a forensic pathologist. Her life goal is to make a change in the world. She wants to discover something or someone that leaves a mark and is remembered. Graduating from high school means making that final jump into adulthood. You've spent the last 2 years balancing on the edge, and now it's time for you to move on and grow in life. Jessica Randall. Jessica would like to thank her friends, Riley, Angie, and Emma, for being her friends throughout the years. You're a very fun group that helped her through all her grades and made her feel seen. She'd also like to thank her mom and dad for believing in her and telling her that she will make it through grade 12, her toughest time, even when she did not believe in herself.
Oh, yay.
Olivia Roberts. Olivia would like to thank Ms. Shaw for the many emergency hair fixes and a lot of teenage girl problem solving. Her favorite grades were grade 8 and 9. All the drama was small and petty, and everyone hung out in large groups, and it seemed like there was so much going on, but so little to care about. Tamika Seibert. Tamika's future plans are to go to post-secondary and get her photography certificate. She would like to thank her mom and dad and all of her teachers. Her favorite school memory was when her grade 10 math teacher forgot what 5 + 5 was. That wasn't me. Her favorite grade was grade 9 because a lot of her friends were still living close, even the ones that didn't go to the same school. Jaden Sims. Jaden would like to extend thanks to his mom, dad, his friends, and his 2 brothers. First thing he'd like to do after high school is work and meet new people, make new memories, and pursue personal interests. To him, graduation means stepping into an entirely different plane of opportunity, work, and innovation, where he could use previous experiences in high school in order to further improve on his idea of success. Sinene's future plans are to go and travel the whole world, to see new things and new places, meet new people. She wants to enjoy her life while she can, and when it's time, she'll start a family and still enjoy life. She would like to thank her family and friends as they've been there for her through all of her bad and happy days of life. Thank you for being there and helping her, making her feel like she belongs. She would like to extend a special and heartfelt thank to her mom and sister back in South Africa. Ashton Strickland. Ashton's future plans are to go into the trades and become either a millwright or a heavy-duty mechanic. He would like to thank his parents and friends for getting him through all the years. His favorite school memory was hitting golf balls into the baseball field from the parking lot. And fun fact, he has red hair. Andrew Spinach. Andrew's future plans are to apprentice in a trade and go into trade school. He would like to thank his mom, dad, brother, and grandparents for always showing up to support him. His favorite school memory was the Foundations of Industry class that he had in grade 11 that gave him an idea of what he would like to do in the future and made a lot of great memories as well. David Terrell. David's future plans are to work hard enough to have a comfortable life. He would like to thank his mom and dad for sacrificing their life and health to give him a good life. His favorite grade was grade 9 when he first met the people to become his friend group. And for him, the meaning of graduation is to be sent into the workforce and become a contributing member of society. Joseph Beeson. Joseph's future plans include traveling to Europe and visiting a few countries, after which he would like to go to school and become a librarian. He would like to thank all of his teachers that have helped him. He could never have made it without you. And an additional thank you to Emma for having a good sense of humor and for Joa for always being there for him. Braden Trudgeon. Braden would like to thank his mother, his grandmother, and both his great-grandparents. You were all there in different parts of his life when he needed you, and he wouldn't be the person he is today without you. Natalie Vanderwall. Natalie's future plans are going to MC College and focus on barrel racing. She would like to thank her two best friends, Sinane and Jade, and she would like to send a big thank you to Mrs. Shaw for always being there for her. Her favorite memory is hanging out with the girls in the peacock. Ricardo Van Staden. Ricardo wants to make his family proud by working hard and chasing his dreams. He hopes to give back to his parents, spend more time with his siblings, and create memories they will always remember. His family is his foundation, and he wants to honor that as he starts his next chapter. Also, Ricardo wants to thank his friends for making high school fun and for all the laughs along the way, even if sometimes better choices could have been made. Mackenzie Walters. Mackenzie's future plans consist of going to school to continue learning how to work with young children and developmentally disabled young adults. She hopes to travel to the UK, including Scotland, Italy, and the Caribbean as well. Her family and friends will always be a huge part of her life, and she hopes to continue to stand beside them through everything. She would like to extend a special thank you to her mom, who's always been a huge support. In addition, she would like to thank all of her principals that have always shown her support and understanding. Byron Welch. Emma's future plans include going into cosmetology and hopefully rooming with her best friend Joa. She would like to thank Donna for being her second mom for the last few years, guiding her and showing her the ropes of life. She'd also like to thank Joa for always having her back and being her best friend. Finally, she'd also like to thank her whole family.
Thank you, Ms. Watts and Mr. Van Meulen and graduates. We would now like to invite everyone to enjoy a memories presentation compiled by Charter Killstone and an additional special presentation. Graduates, please move down to the audience at this time from either side of the stage.
Amen.
Try again later. Well, should have put it on YouTube. T.
Thank you, Tara, for that wonderful journey down memory lane. A special thank you to Andrea for all her hard work in creating the senior song. Graduates, please reassume your seats on the stage.
Please welcome Ken and Joel to the podium for the class history.
Okay, one second. Just hope you can see me better. Good afternoon, honored guests, parents, family members, friends, and graduates. I'm your historian, Kiana Dool, and now it's time for the highlights of my favorite sitcom, Lamont High. If I could reach back through time and show you these events like a TV replay, I would. Alas, I cannot, so these brief explanations will have to do. Here we go. In grade 5, the group of my kids got stuck inside the classroom during a math test because the door broke.
Oh no.
In grade 6, the COVID started, so we didn't even get our elementary school graduation. COVID times gave us online classes and forced us to mask when we got back to in-person learning, which was in grade 7. In grade 8, Mr. Hope lit his hand on fire while doing a science demo. He tried to pull it out, but he couldn't because of the mask he was wearing. He went flipping the fire to the ground and stamping it out. Anyway, most of us played Among Us, the game of doing spaceship tasks with how to find the imposter. Jaden was often very sus. Mr. Laszlo would play his recorder during class, mostly Happy Birthday and Jingle Bells. He wasn't really good, but it was Mr. Laszlo. Mr. Hope brought sheep lungs to science to demonstrate how breathing works. He had the lungs in a bag, and he had a pipe on the figure, and he blew into it. It was pretty memorable. In grade 10, some kids made some concoctions. They mixed drinks in the back of Mr. Hong's social class. Joseph and Grayson were mixing juices and Slurpees. Wine and Kate mixed Mountain Dews or baby centipede drinks. I don't know if they were any good.
Probably not.
The pipes broke in the school one year, so we had to use the child-sized bathrooms there in elementary school, or there were porta potties one time. Wyatt broke a desk. He sat in it and it smacked in half. Apparently, Joseph had the damn shit a little bit before then. Film studies! From grades 9 to 12. We got to watch movies and make our own. Definitely one of the most fun classes. The best films that were made by our grad students were Hot to Go by Fluid Films and Starvation Activities by Cheese Productions. For those of you who don't know, Hot to Go was a film of the song Hot to Go. They had purple lighting and the entire video felt like a real music video. Super well done. And Starvation Activities was sort of a Hunger Games parody, but we had all the previous characters in the cheese production films. We spun a wheel to decide the order with killed them all, and we were very surprised when our side character, Gambler, made it to the very end. Final 2. Anyway, some of us played Dungeons and Dragons during lunch. The group was massive and we had very little time to play, so every session was chaos. I had to learn it. People would talk over each other, fight each other, do a bunch of random shenanigans, and next thing I knew, they would complete the mission. We went on some pretty cool field trips, such as the Royal Alberta Museum and Trapello. For the latter trip, we spent more time on the bus than we did in Trapello, as it was a day trip. It took about 3 hours each way, but it was definitely worth it. Mr. Dussault would talk about his driveway. He explained a few times how he keeps it free of snow and cracks. We still to this our running joke that he loves his driveway. Hugging him. Emma had to come every Tuesday at noon to remind Grace about Damien, that kid who went to for a few years. Joseph spilled acid all over his hands during the titration. Also, with the titrations, the chemicals were supposed to turn from yellow to blue as they go acidic to basic. This is apparently very difficult for people like Grace, who cannot see, who see the entire thing is just yellow. Every lab in Mr. Gray's chemistry class, someone would ask if we could eat the chemicals. He got annoyed after a few labs, and so we started asking what would happen if we ate the chemicals. Trinity wrote that fan fiction Mr. would have us up for class. You want to talk about that? I hear fan fiction is very good. Romance between Hitler and Stalin, if you're wondering.
Oh, jeez.
Remove the AIDS incident from the speech. Anyway, a few weeks ago, some of us got shot in a water gun drive-by. It was water, no one got hurt. Kind of surprising, though. There's a lot of dating going on with some of these people. It's like one of those dances where they just keep swapping partners. Anyway, there's certainly been more memories over the years, but that's, for now, the sitcom's coming to the finale. It will be missed. You can applaud now.
Thank you, Kiana, for sharing your memories of the grad class with us all. Before we complete this evening's program, we would like to take a moment to thank all the staff, students, families, and friends for all their hard work in not only getting these lovely young ladies and gentlemen to this point, but also for all the hard work that they have done organizing and preparing for today's events.
We ask that all events stay seated until after the graduates have exited the gymnasium. We would like to invite everyone to join us for the principal scene in the common area. Please enjoy taking pictures with your friends and family at the Balloon Archway. Take a walk down memory lane in the senior high hallway.
We now present to you the Lamont High graduating class of 2026.
That's a big deal.
Sorry, he was going to run off.
Oh, my butt.
That was awesome.
My butt is gonna.
Yeah, right, I know.
Are you still rolling?
Oh yeah. All right. We'll go into the other. There we go.
Should we go track down that child? First. Oh, thank you. I will give it up.
Stay on the keys. I'm going to my jacket. Oh,
How you doing? Your butt frozen? Sit. Yes, it's a lot of sit. Thanks, Russ.
Elodie!
She did so good.
She did.
Congratulations, Emma. Well, congratulations, Emma. Congratulations, Emma. Congratulations, Emma. Love you.
Look at that cutie patootie. Once everybody gets out of here, unless you want to push them all out of the way. Well, I guess we'll end this live stream here with Melissa waving goodbye.